Hello, everyone. Hi, Carla. Hi, Nick. I can't wait. Today's going to be a great day. We're going to talk about all the Zoom tips. I think you have 12. Do you have 12 Zoom tips?
12.
Wow. Has to be done. So,
I've got two fingers, but I won't do that.
Yeah, please don't do that. I never know which is the right and wrong way. I'm very confused.
Yeah, I've got, look, I was going to do 10. We then went up to 12, and then I was just telling Carla this morning I had a lady asking me another question, so I've actually got 13. Baker's dozen.
Wow, so we have a bonus. Excellent.
Bonus.
So
Big
13
bonus.
tips on how to do Zoom properly.
Yeah,
Nick?
No pressure.
Yeah. And there might be an issue where if we can, we want to share a screen, but Carla, you're the host, so you'd have to actually allow me to share the screen, which should be all right. Yeah, so tip number 1 is, we all need to update to Zoom, the latest version, Zoom 5. They're saying by the end of this month, by the 1st of June.
Is there an automated update, or do we have to click anywhere?
No, we have to click. So if you go into your Zoom in your browser, if you sign in, it should be flashing up right at the very top.
I think I've done that already because
I've done it. I think a message came up a few days ago, and I think I clicked on it, possibly.
Cool. That's all right. Cool. In that case, then we're all good. But that's just, it needs to be from Zoom 5 from the 31st of May. Okay, so tip number 2, setting your virtual background. This is one where everyone has a good play with. And this is in the bottom left-hand corner where you have your little video icon. Click that little arrow and you can have a selection there, and you can choose the camera, but you can choose your virtual background. If you click on that,
I know I have a problem with this.
Yes, now you do need to have a certain processing power.
Yes.
But I think it looks pretty cool, Carla, anyway.
I think I look very good.
Carla, you never worried me until now.
Exactly.
I'll try and get rid of it. None.
Yeah, I think you look very...
I would like that. And I think it's because I do a lot of video editing and all sorts of stuff, and I got loads of pictures in my laptop. There is another laptop that I can use, but how would they recognize me if I use another laptop? Do I have to set up again?
No, it's
as long as you can sign in, that's fine. Because if I'm on my laptop, I just sign in with Google 9 times out of 10, so sign in with Chrome, whatever it is I'm using. And then it's always the same. So.
I love your locations.
I know. Funny enough, this time 3 years ago, we were sunning ourselves. The lovely Deborah and myself. We were in Barbados. And
nice.
Yeah, that was blissful.
Don't you like it? You don't have to travel anywhere. You don't have to spend £1,000 on airline ticket, and yet you can be at the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco in 1 second. Time travel, right?
Yeah, but also
get the cocktails out.
Make sure you know where you are. We did a
coffee
quiz, and I'd had that background. I had the Golden Gate, and I was like, Vegas, baby, and they all went, no. It's not Vegas.
And can you insert your own like holiday backgrounds into this?
You can, yeah. If you can upload anything you want. I uploaded this one from Canva. I like using Canva for lots of different things. So yeah, you can upload any images, all your photos.
Is that warning really there in Canva? No video conferencing.
Yeah.
Is it?
How funny.
But I'm glad you could read it, because this is a weird thing, because on my version, I'm seeing it back to front.
Ah, right.
That's the mirror effect, isn't it?
And it's like, I was thinking, ooh, is that right? Is that right or wrong? Anyway, so that's your virtual settings. But also, once you do that, you also got on your settings, you've got all your settings sat there as well. So you've got general setting, and this is where we can make a lot of changes.
Oh wow! Yeah, general video, audio,
and general settings are on that bit. Oh no! Oh, video settings.
Yeah, so yeah, on your so if you go into video settings,
yeah,
then where you've got your virtual backgrounds, you've also got on the left hand side, you've got general, video, audio, share screen, and so you have all of those little options there. So actually we're going to have more than 13 tips at this rate, aren't we?
It's 14 already. Wow.
Is that the dialog box that comes up that says video, audio, share screen, chat, Doda? Have I clicked on the
That's
right
right.
thing?
Yeah. So if you click on general, then
general, wherever that is. I can't see general.
Just above video.
Oh, general, right, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Start Zoom when I start Windows, right? So what do you want me to do?
All right. So on mine, on nothing particular, but you can have enter. So you've got dual monitors. If you're using dual monitors, you can set that up. You can just change different things. So you can show your meeting duration. You can show your audio. You've got different themes. So you can have a dark theme and a light theme.
Probably a good idea to go in and have a play, isn't it?
Right. At the minute, the only thing I've got ticked is ask me to confirm when I leave a meeting. That's the only thing I've got ticked in that box.
Cool. Yeah. But you've got all the options there.
Yes.
Cool. Right. Well, tell you what. If you drop down to share screen.
Yes.
I'm hoping that you will have you'll have a little button which says allow other people to share the screen.
Oh, right. Multiple participants can share simultaneously. Should I tick that?
Yeah, can you click that?
Yeah. And
then hopefully that'll allow me to share my screen.
Cool.
Yay. Yeah, share.
Oh, excellent.
Oh, he's taken over. Oh.
Cool. So I've just hijacked your meeting.
Oh, and is that what we've actually got to be wary of? People that hijack a meeting?
Yeah, that's why it doesn't. Unless you set it up to allow it, that's why it won't default so that you're the host, so you'll share the screen. So you're only going to share it with me because I'm nice. So yeah, I'd switch that off. Switch that off afterwards, just in case it's just you and Jana again. But yeah, so we got all those elements there. So here we go. So here we can. My favourite one. I don't think I'm going off topic because we're up to number 14 or 15 now, because touch up my appearance for all you ladies out there, and that's if you're using like Instagram filters and that sort of thing. Yeah, you can do that. Enable HD to get it even sharper. And yeah, then always display participant name on their videos. That's the tip.
Yeah.
Here's one we can go into. So let's stop sharing now. Hang on.
Can I just ask something about the names on the? Well, I've noticed that although we have our names when we are doing a live chat, when it comes to the recorded item, I don't think the names.
No, it's not there.
No, it's only if you're going to hover over the picture. But you know how to change your name, though.
No, I don't. It's done this itself.
Yeah, you know when you join initially, it has your name.
Yes.
You can change it. You can change it by audio. Actually, if you hover over your screen, and you got rename.
Yes.
So you can go in. So that says Nick Wood, Video God.
Oh yes, when I hover over my picture, in the right top corner it says mute, and next to it are 3 dots. When you click on them, I can pin video, edit profile, rename, everything.
Oh right. Oh, I see. And that's hidden, isn't it? I didn't even know that was there.
Yeah. Right. I never knew I could hover, so.
I didn't know you could hover either.
Yeah. You can either do it on those 3 dots, or you just hover over your screen, and then just right.
Okay.
Click.
Cool.
Right click, it's just an all click.
Wow, interesting.
So I can just mute myself maybe when I'm in a meeting then.
Yes. Now, if you're in a big meeting, then what will tend to happen is the host will want everyone to be muted. So you can go down to the bottom left-hand corner where you've got your little microphone element. Puts the red line through the microphone.
Muted yourself.
But here's the top tip, is that you can unmute yourself just by pressing the space bar. So here I am speaking.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
So then I have my fingers off the space bar.
Interesting.
Was I muted then? Because I did what you said.
You were indeed.
Good.
So yeah, and that's really handy. So you can just jump in to say something.
That's fantastic.
As I'm talking.
Nick Wood video god.
Yeah. Well, if no one else was going to say it.
Oh, oh.
And the other thing is another tip. We're up to 15 now. Another one that I've not actually written on there, I don't think. Are you have reactions, and you can use these in a couple of different ways. If you click on the button, so you've either got a clapping or a thumbs up. So like demo, there's a clapping, there's a thumbs up.
Oh yes.
And now it's interesting because actually you can use that as, if you have got lots of people muted and someone's got something they want to say, it's almost like sticking your hand up, and that will just sit there.
So you
How
want
do I get rid of it?
Okay.
Oh, it will just go.
All right, that's good.
So it's timed. Okay.
Well, oh, there you go, it's gone. And when we were back in the settings, hold on a minute. Yeah, when we were back in the settings, in general, there you go. So you can have whatever skin tone. So you don't have to be a Simpson and have yellow. So you can have.
You can be different colors.
Different
Excellent.
And also down at the, you can see view more settings, and that click on that. That will open up the browser, and you've got all your settings in your account there as well. So
Okay. Brilliant.
So you've got most things. So you can access them from different places. Can
you do the whiteboard? I would like people to see the whiteboard because I find it quite useful during meetings when I'm trying to explain something to someone and I want to draw something.
Cool, you can indeed. So we have, where's my whiteboard gone? Share screen. Yeah, so if you go into share screen, you've got different things. You'll have an option to have a whiteboard. You can stick your phone in, so you can actually show stuff on your phone. You can see all sorts of if you have any other applications running. So for example, I've got iMovie running at the moment in the background, so that would hopefully show you iMovie.
It's showing us some photos.
Yeah, that's right. That's iMovie.
I can't see that.
Oh, okay. I could see that.
You can see that. But we want whiteboard. So click on whiteboard to share. And it should come up in a second. Hooray! So here we have a whiteboard where everyone
can draw.
Everyone can draw amazingly, obviously.
Well, do I have to press whiteboard to get it?
Yeah.
Because I can't.
And you can type in, you can draw. I have a touch screen, so I can touch and draw whatever I want with my finger or style pen.
Got an eraser.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
So you can play around with that and get yourself going.
It's great if you want to explain something very systematic and people are not understanding what you mean. You know, you just show them the system. This is step 1, this is step 2, this is step 3. Okay. You know, it's brilliant to use.
I was the only one that didn't appear. I could see it, but I couldn't actually do anything on it. Was that because I hadn't pressed whiteboard?
Yeah, so if you want to try now, so if you go into share your screen, click on the whiteboard and then click on share. Hopefully that'll work. It's very good for doing pictures of bridges. Or as we like to call them,
maybe I'll have to do this so I don't hold up your meeting, because at this moment I can't actually find it again.
Interesting. Is that, do you have a green button in the bottom saying share
yes,
screen?
Yeah.
When you click on that,
Oh,
it'll
I've
give
got
you
it.
options.
I found it. Yeah, thank you. Well, I'm pressing it, and
yeah.
So you're sharing your screen. There you
Now,
go.
Oh,
brilliant. That's what you
I
can do.
see.
Yes.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Am I doing anything? No, I'm not.
No.
I can't draw at the best of times. That's why my husband doesn't play Pictionary with me.
You just may have a set up wrong color or
Yeah,
something.
I'll
But,
have to look into that one then.
yeah, but it's brilliant. It really helps during meetings when you need to get visual.
Yeah, I've lost Nick now. Gosh, what's happened? Have I?
No, we
done something?
see Nick. We're okay. Don't worry.
Come with me.
He's
I don't know,
here. He's here.
I've lost my
Going
dog.
very
Where is
slowly
he gone?
Yeah, if only it was that easy.
What else do you have for us, Nick?
Cool,
Something-
right. But let's get back to my list. Where was I? 12 tips. Spacebar. Oh, yeah, very important one. Saving the chat. Now there's the chat element in the side. So if you've got click on your chat underneath.
Yeah. Next to the share screen button is
Next
the
to
chat.
the share screen button, you've got chat and participate. Hit the chat. So this is where we can chat to everybody, and we can also select. We can have private chats with anyone that's a participant.
Mine, when I click on it, isn't doing anything.
Again, there's a file. Next to file are three dots. When you click 3 dots, it says save chat.
Well, I'm in the bottom dialog box where it says participants, chat, share screen, and all that.
Yeah.
And if I press on chat, I get nothing. So maybe I need some further assistance with this one.
Yeah, so the chat should show up on your right-hand side.
Bottom right-hand side.
Bottom right, no, it's not. Oh, bottom. Oh, Zoom chat. I've just seen where it is. Right. Okay. Zoom chat group. Okay. Yeah.
So you can type in.
If I go. Oh, I've spelled your name wrong. Right. Okay.
Interesting.
And then do I press something so that you can see it?
Yes, if you press enter, that's fine, and that lists the chat. So if you've got links, that if you're giving a webinar or if you're giving a talk about something, and you say, oh, and you can find out this on this link, you can drop your links in there, and they'll be linking, and then you can, on the 3 dots, as Jana just said, if you click on that, you can actually save the chat. So that
only if you write something in the box, otherwise it doesn't give you the option. You
I see. Yeah.
And it says save chat.
Yeah.
And then when you do it, it says open a folder. So it saves it in a folder you can find later.
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
So yeah, you've got.
Yes, I have to play with that one then.
Okay. Oh, yeah, scheduling meetings.
Yes, please.
Another thing we can do. That's all good. Shall I share that, or if you go again? I think we can actually do that from the settings element. Oh, actually, while we're in the settings element, yeah. So if you the same place we go to change our background, video background, you've got keyboard shortcuts in there, and so you can do lots of that. That just lists down all the different shortcuts you can use on your keyboard, as opposed to using your mouse. And a lot of people prefer to do that. And I'm just looking for.
Ha! I used a reaction.
And also you got recording options in there as well. And so if you're on a free version, it'll download to your hard drive. If it's a paid version, you can actually get it going straight over to the cloud. So we can, you can save it anywhere. And of course, because it's a chunky, well, actually normally it will come through as four different files, because it'll give you a separate audio file, 3 different files, separate audio file, and a couple of video files and a text file. and the video files are just really chunky files. So if you can, I would say get it, if you're on the paid version, get it sent straight to your iCloud.
At what point do you think
about
it makes
iCloud?
sense? At what point do you think it makes sense to have a paid version?
Well, to be honest, it's difficult to judge. Here's the thing I was chatting about with a lady this morning who asked for some Zoom help. So I manfully stepped up. I was telling Carla, she put something out in the group to run a live event, and she was on the first paid section. So, but you can still only host one host. You can still only have 100 people on it. And she was asking whether they could actually host some more. But I said to her, no, you can go in. I said, I didn't realize she was on the pro plan at the time. But I said, you go in, book a month's subscription, because there's no length to contract. You just say, okay, I want it 1 month. But then you also have the option, as soon as you're in one of the paid plans, you can then buy an extra 500 seats or an extra 1,000 seats, different prices, but an extra 500 seats for, I think it was £39 or £35, something like that. And which she was delighted, because she had 168 people going and only 100 seats, so she was very happy.
No, that's good.
Now, shortly, this session is going to end. So, would I end the session? Then it converts, and while it's converting, I do another invite.
Oh, you could do that. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, brilliant.
Because it's likely to do that soon, I think.
Yeah. And that's the other thing with that's the other thing with another two tips rather, is when you've got the paid version, it does allow you to really important things. You can do webinars on the paid version, which is really handy. And again, because you can send out the links and all the follow-ups, but also it allows you to, if you integrate an integration software called Zapier, it allows you to take PayPal payments as well. So
what was that? What was that called?
Zapier.
Z-A-P-I-E-R?
IR, yeah. And that allows you to take payments as well. So you can then run paid webinars as well, which is
brilliant.
That's like all these things. So yeah, I love the free stuff, but if you can actually, it shouldn't take much. We can all pretty much run a webinar and get someone to pay I think monthly subscription's £9.
Yeah, it's not that horrible for that much.
Yeah, that and Zapier. I mean, just run a paid webinar every month. You need you need 1 or 2 people, and you've covered your costs. That's the reality.
Yeah,
isn't it?
Exactly. Brilliant. So, do we finish now and start again, or are we about finished all your tips for today?
But pretty much webinars, renaming users, recording, local or cloud, scheduling meetings. That's anything we didn't do with scheduling the meetings. But again, once you go in and set up a meeting, you've got to click on the participants before you've gone, and then you can invite people.
Yeah. Invite, raise hand, mute me. Nice. It's just playing with the
baby.
So, do you know whose copyright all this is? Because in editorial terms, I'm always very keen to know whose copyright it is. Does it become Zoom's product,
or is it ours?
I think it'll be yours, because you're the one recording.
Yeah.
I'll have to double check, but you're the host. And you're recording.
Our intellectual property, isn't it? Really.
Best practice would be to say, just to check. I mean, you don't have to do it with us because we know you.
Yeah.
But best practice, if you've got people there that you don't know, just say, look, we are recording this. If you've got a problem with that, get out.
Yeah.
Get out.
Exactly.
Get out of my meeting.
Get
off my beach.
A client of mine had a website designed. And I did all the words. That was the good news. The bad news was when she decided she wanted a better website and was going elsewhere, they told her that all the words that was on the website was theirs. And
I don't know why people mess about with silly things like that. It's a bit ridiculous, but you learn on the way. But yeah, always acquire is it, what's your intellectual property, what's theirs, who's got rights to anything, so no bad surprises. But I'm sure that we're doing everything right, otherwise we wouldn't be allowed to record this session, so I'm pretty positive.
Actually, that's interesting. So Zoom allow you to actually put the video on YouTube. There's no problem with that then? They wouldn't come back to you and say, oh, you're not really allowed to do that. We give it to you the way it is, but you're not allowed to do it on YouTube.
No, no, and it's a little bit like, I think it's similar to Facebook. Theoretically, you know, they own all your content. If you stick it up there, they say they've got rights over it. But again, Facebook are never going to tell you to take a video that if you do a Facebook Live and you've recorded it. It's
yours,
so you can
your idea,
YouTube,
your creativity.
wherever you want.
Yeah.
But it's more a case of they will, you know, it's their right to actually re-show your stuff as well. That's what people get more upset.
Yeah.
About.
Guys, before we get cut off like last time, shall we finish?
But maybe we could have a instruction on Facebook Live, because that's not something I've done.
That would be amazing.
Nick, you do sessions, you do interviews, don't you? With people?
Yeah. I've done 69.
Next session on Facebook Live.
Yeah.
Live, okay.
Sounds brilliant.
Great.
Okay, excellent. Nick, you're the god of a video. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I am. It says it on the screen. It must be true.
I know. Especially when others say it about you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, bye guys. Thanks. Bye-bye.